Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to solve a set based quant-based set on reasoning. So before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's really roll in for the video. The question says that 12 cities A2L are situated at outer corners of a regular hexagonal mesh as shown. Note that the cities are only at position marked by dots. The shortest distance between cities are indicated in the adjoining chart. The shortest distance between two cities is the length of the straight path between them. All distances are in kilometers. Okay. So in this set, the most basic thing required is you should have a basic knowledge about hexagon. If you have that knowledge, this set will be a cakewalk for you because all the things are related to the length of the diagonals and length of different lengths based in a hexagon. Okay, if you're not aware of that, then it is going to cause a problem for you. So let's begin and let's see how can we do this set. So first thing we can do it, we can mark the mesh as and the points on the mesh as 1 to 12. Okay, so because we do not know any of the cities and the positions, so we can say that this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so this is what we have now. Also we have been given that we can say that the distance between this distance is x. Okay, we can say that. Also we know that all these hexagons are regular hexagons. Okay, now if this is x, if you know the properties of hexagon, you can tell that this distance is going to be root 3x. Okay, this is going to be root 3x. So what we can write is, let's write it down. D1 to 2 is x, D2 to 3 is root 3x. Okay, now talking about 2 and 7, what you can see is, see, this distance, this distance and this distance. This is the straight line path. Okay, and if this is root 3x, then this is root 3x, this will also be root 3x and this will also be root 3x. So the distance between 2 and 7 can be said to be 3 root 3x. Okay, acha. Now let's move ahead and let's talk about distance between 2 and 9. So 2 and 9, what is the distance? Let's see. So 2 and 9, this is the distance, this is added, and again this is the distance. Okay, so this we know is x. Okay, this we know it to be x. Now what is this? This is in a hexagon, the longest diagonal, the length of it is 2x. Okay, so this will also be 2x. So the total distance between 2 and 9 would ultimately be 5x. Okay, now let's talk about 3 and 6. 3 and 6, what can we see? This is the shortest distance and this is the shortest distance. So sum of these. Now these both will also be root 3x, root 3x. So we can say that the distance between 3 and 6 is 2 root 3x. Okay. Now let's see from the chart what distance are we being given. So we have been given distance such as 6, 6 root 3, 12 root 3, 18 root 3 and 30. This can be obtained by observation that if x is equal to 6, so this will be x, this will be root 3x, this will be 2 root 3x, this will be 3 root 3x and this would be 5x. Okay, so from this we know that the distance between 1 and 2 is 6. 3 root 3x will be is equal to 6 root 3, this would be equal to 18 root 3, this would be equal to 30 and this would be equal to 12 root 3. Okay, now let's mark the places. Okay, let's delete these all. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so now what do we have is, okay, now what we have been given is that the distance between J okay, A and G, the distance between A and G is 6. So what we can do is we can take, see, we know that this distance is going to be 6. Okay, so we can take 1 as A and we can take 2 as G. Okay, we can take 1 as A and we can take 2 as G. Okay, so we have marked these. Now we also know that the distance between G, let's see, the distance between G and L, where is it given? Okay, here, G and L, it is 18 root 3. Okay, it is 18 root 3. So we can say, we know that distance, what is 18 root 3? It is 2 and 7. So we can give 7 as L. Okay, so we can give 7 as L. Now we also know that the distance between L and F is 6 root 3. So what is 6 root 3? It is 2 and 3. So similarly for 7 it would be 6. So we can give 6 to F. Okay, because L and F is 6 root 3. Acha. Now what do we have? We have f and c is equal to 12 root 7. And what is 12 root 7? 12 root 7, we are not aware of 12 root 7. Okay, so what can we do is, see, there's one distance which we haven't calculated. Okay, now this one is, see, this is a rectangle. Okay, this becomes a rectangle whose length is 18 root 3. Okay, and the breadth is 6. So what will be the length of the diagonal? The length of diagonal will come out to be, diagonal will be is equal to under root length square plus breadth square, which will give me 18 root 3 square plus 6 square, which would give me under root 1008, and that would give me 12 root 7. Okay, sorry, 12 root 7. So this is what we have. So if we have f at 6, we can say that c will be at 0.12, because the, sorry guys, because the distance between f and c is 12 root 7. Okay, so we can have c at here. Okay, if we have c at 12 and we know that distance between c and j is 6, so we can say that j will come at 0.11. Okay, j will come at 0.11. You can see it is given here that the distance between c and j is 6. Okay, now the distance between c and d is given as 12 root 3. Okay, distance between c and d is given as 12 root 3. What is 12 root 3? 12 root 3 is 3 to 6. So for here it would be 12 to 9. So for 9 we have d. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. Let's remove this. Okay, now what we have been given? We have been given that the distance between E and H is 6 root 3. Okay, we have been given the distance between E and H is 6 root 3. What is 6 root 3? It is 2 3. So either it will be 2 3, but it cannot, E and H cannot occupy 2 3 because 2 is already occupied by G. Okay, coming to 6 and 7, they cannot occupy. 8 and 9, they cannot occupy because 9 is occupied. 10 and 11, they cannot occupy because J is occupied. 1 and 12, they cannot occupy. So the only position left for E and H is 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 pe E and H will come, but we do not know the order. So let's place both of them here. So E and H, H and D. Okay, now let's see what has been given. Now we have been given the distance between I and H is 30. So 30 from I and H. Okay, so if H would have been 4, then 30 would be a possible distance for 11 and 4. But 11 is already occupied by J, so I cannot come here. If H is at 5, then I could have come at 10. Okay, I could have come at 10, and 10, it is possible for I to come at 10, so we can give I to 10, and then we can determine that H is going to be at 5 and E is going to be at 4. Okay, so now we have occupied, okay, only 3 and 8 are left. So let's see what we can do with them. So E we have got at 4. Okay, and what are the letters which are left? So we have A, we do not have a B. We have C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G, we have H, I, J, K is left. Okay, B and K are left. Let's see what is the what is given about B and K. Okay, okay, there's nothing has been given a direct way. So what we can see is, okay, there is a relation given between K and I. K and I is given as 18 root 3. Okay, so K and I is 18 root 3. Now we have I as I here, and 18 root 3 is going to be 2 and 7 kind of relationship. So it will come at, let's see what, it cannot come at 8, so it will definitely come at 3. How? See, 18 root 3. So we can say that that K will come at 3 and B will come at 8. Okay, so we can have a final arrangement as, let's write it again, all the final arrangement. So we have A here, we have G here, we have K here, we have E here, we have H here, we have F, then we have L, we have B, we have D, we have I, we have J, and we have C. Okay, and all the conditions have been satisfied. Now let's come to the question. So along the mesh, the neighboring cities of K are, so K is here, so the neighboring cities are G and E. So our answer will be option A. Okay, let's move to the next question. The shortest distance between city I and city D is, so let's see where are city D and city I. So city D and city I are, okay, So this distance is x, and x we know is equal to 6. So our answer would be 6. Okay, sorry, 6. Now find the shortest distance between city A and city F. So let's see what can be the shortest distance between A and F. A is here. Where is F? F is here. So what is it? Let's see. F, to come to F, he has to come through this way, and we know that this is equal to 2x. Okay, this is equal to x, this is 2x, total will be 5x. So our answer will be 5x will be is equal to 30. Okay, so our correct answer is 30. So we have solved this set. I hope you have understood it. Thanks for watching the video, guys.